what they're doing with our foreign policy in regards to Venezuela, Iran, Yemen, all of these policies, we often don't get to have a clear debate about the people he's appointing to lead in these areas as an envoy. Which is why I lost my mind when Elliot Abrams came to my committee.
Okay, let's just
right?
stop.
Like
yeah.
it is just.
I want to pause there because that was the moment when you spoke out against outside influence on the committee, the role of AIPAC and all that, that the attacks on you, the threats on you, not only from people in the administration, but from writ large, the white supremacists out there. Since you spoke out about something that was supposedly the third rail, the way that I'd interpret it from the outside was that you were being punished not only from the other party, but even we heard from people in the Democratic Party for calling attention to that. That happened, it was an outcry. Where does that stand now in terms of making the space to be able to, as an elected representative, call out this kind of thing?
Oh, I create my space. Listen, here is the hard truth. The hard truth is that no one who has my experience, collectively in all of the marginalized identities that I carry, has ever set foot on the halls of Congress. On the Foreign Affairs Committee, every single thing that's debated, whether it is the kind of aid we're going to send, whether it is, how we're going to support refugees, whether it is proxy wars in Africa, whether it is the division of the African continent, all of these policies that have sort of impacted my life in the most detrimental ways that have brought me to the United States, all of these were debated in that committee. And every single person who looks like me, who has had my lived experience at some point or another, has watched that committee and screamed at that TV and said, "Ask this question." And so when I get the opportunity to sit there and look at this man in the face, knowing the kind of history he's had and how he's lied and was convicted because he lied to Congress, and the trail of blood that he has left in South and Central America, that I wasn't going to let him get away and come in to talk to us about what he was going to do in Venezuela, knowing his history. I was going to ask the questions that every single person sitting in front of that TV wanted to ask, because now they get to be in that room and they get to shout in their face.
That's right. That's right.